Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and this is going to be on a new knife that I picked up at my local gun show this weekend. This is obviously, as you guys can see, a Kershaw, and this is a knife that has been on my list for a couple of months, ever since it was released, and just based on the characteristics behind it, and which I will go through so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Now this one right here is the Kershaw Model 7000 Breakout. So let me open up the box right here, and take out the knife, and right off the bat, one of the characteristics of this knife is its weight. This knife comes in at 2.4 ounces, so for the size of the actual knife, it's very, very lightweight. The overall length of this knife is 8 inches. It's got a 3.5-inch blade, and one of the characteristics that I really like is that this is an automatic knife. Now the reason why it's so light is because of these machined aluminum handles, and as you guys can see, it's got some pretty cool designs there. This is actually, I don't know if it's showing up in the video, but it's almost like a navy blue handle scales on there. Really nice. I really dig that color. Normally you'd get like black or OD green or something like that, so I wanted something a little bit different. You can get these in black as well. They do it, with the black handle with a black blade also. This is actually the satin finish blade. Let me open this up. Well, before I do that, it's a satin finish blade, and the steel is Sandvik 14C28N steel. I'm not too familiar with that actual steel, so I'm not going to say too much about it, but I didn't really care. I kind of like the look of the knife itself, so obviously hopefully it's a good steel. Now as you guys I just said, it is an auto knife, so you got the button right there, and it also has a lock right here which actually locks it so it won't open when it's closed, and when it actually is open, it'll lock it open so it won't close on you. You've got this pocket clip right here. The only thing is, I wish the pocket clip would let the knife ride a little lower, but just because of the ergonomics, I see why they have to put the pocket clip so low. This is it's a reversible, so you can carry left-handed or right-handed, but tip up only. But obviously that's what you'd want because it's, like I said, it's an automatic. Pretty generous lanyard hole right there as well, so I thought that was cool. Very thin as far as design. It's all open. Back is open right here. So let me go ahead and open this up. Now, a word of caution: if you guys do pick up this knife, the spring on this knife is really tight. The tension on it is really tight, and because the handles, the aluminum, it's so lightweight, you got to hold on to it because it flies open. And look, here you go. See that? Really nice blade there, and the satin finish. You got Kershaw on one side right there, obviously. Then on the other side, you got the 7000 made in the USA, 14C28N steel. It fits really nice in the hands. This is just because of the blade. It's got a pretty thin blade. I would say this is a great EDC knife, but light EDC use. You're not going to want to be chopping down trees or anything like that. But to open up boxes, to open up letters and things like that, I think it would be great. Because of the weight, you pretty much forget that you have it in your pocket. But also, maybe as a backup knife, personal defense knife, I could see that in that role. Also, it's got a wicked point right there, so for stabbing, it's going to be really nice. Finger choil down there is pretty good. No jimping up here, but because the blade is so long, I don't think it's really necessary. You can choke up real nice on the blade and not have to worry about it. As you can see, good proportion on the hand right there. You got a little bit sticking out, so you're not going to have that pinky flying around at the end. So really like it. I normally like to bring something by way of comparison, so I've got my Kershaw blower here, and just so you guys can see, pretty similar in size, but the main difference is going to be right here in the width of the actual knife. And as you guys can see, look at the difference in the width between the blur, which is a fairly thin knife, but in comparison to the nitrous here, huge difference. And then the weight itself, I mean, I can hardly feel this in my hand, and I can obviously feel this. Now, obviously the grip texture on the blur makes it a lot better to hold on to. The aluminum scales, or the aluminum handles on this are very thin, so, or I'm sorry, very slippery, so they, you would have to grip it a lot more, not a lot of grip on it. So really cool knife, as you guys can see, and I just wanted to show you guys that, and let me know if you guys have any questions. All right, thanks.